Name's Drew Morgan, East Alabama Fly Fishing. We do guided trips on Tallapoosa River, mostly on the Tallapoosa River watershed, on the drift boat here. It's a great way to float down the river. If you've never tried it, it's really fun, very stable. You can stand and cast, and I take care of everything for you, provide lunch. My job is to make sure you have a fun day on the water. We take trips down the river, half-day trips, full-day trips, really whatever you want to do. We even do trips, if you don't even want to fish, if you just want to take a cruise down the river and sit back and relax, we do those too. So we do casting lessons along the way. If you're not sure how to cast a fly rod, along the way I give you lessons, I help you out. We'll do some stuff before we ever get in the boat to kind of teach you some things, and then we'll get out there. And the first half of the river is a really good practice learning half. It's not a whole lot of shoals, it's kind of flat, slow water. The second half ends with Irwin shoals, which is beautiful. Beautiful shoals, really good red-eye bass, spotted bass, striped bass at the end, and that's where you kind of use your cast that you've been practicing all day. The Tallapoosa River is pretty neat. Of course there's spotted bass, largemouth bass. The spotted bass get pretty good for a river, and they've lived in the river all their life, so they're strong. They've been fighting that current all their life, so they're really fun. Even the medium-sized, the small-sized bass on a fly rod are just a lot of fun to catch. I personally love the red-eye bass. They're a little smaller, but they're very colorful. I call them the trout of the South. They love current. They live in current just like a trout would. You fish a lot like you'd fish for a trout. They're very aggressive. They fight very hard. We use little 3, 4, 5 weight rods on them, and they'll put a big bend in your rod, and they're pretty eager to eat too. And then something we're getting into, and we're kind of getting going, is striper on the fly. On the river here, it's mainly in the spring when they're spawning up in the shoals in the river. So that's a lot of fun. I mean, they get big.
How big?
I've heard stories. Well, the world record was set in Alabama, 60 plus pounds. Now I'm not saying we're going to do that, but even the small ones, 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds, they'll take line off your reel, do a few jumps. They're a lot of fun. So that's the fish that we chase. Yeah.
All right. So how do we get in contact with you?
Well, I have a website. You can go to eastalabamaflyfishing.com. Also, I'm on Instagram, and there's a new app called Outfit that we're on. Facebook, East Alabama Fly Fishing on Facebook. Each one of those things will have an email for me. You can email me, and I really do custom trips. It's really just whatever you want to do. Even if you don't want to fly fish, if you just want to bring ultralight spinning reel and rod or something and fish, we can do that too.